What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bee Gees, and we're returning to Sizes and Everything, 1993. Once again, big shout out to Lisa, and indeed, Lisa made clear that we now have not only a number of future steps, a large number of future steps for the Bee Gees journey, but that we can sort of go through them as I see fit, and she sort of provided descriptions of a number of albums that we'll be able to go through. And she mentioned, take your time thinking about it, because we do still have a few to go here, but I do think I have one in particular in mind for the next step in the journey, so I'll be answering you soon, and big shout out once again. Very happy to know now, the Bee Gees journey has many more legs to go, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, the next tune on Sizes and Everything is Anything for You. It sounds very devotional. It sounds like someone is willing to either take on burdens, maybe even sacrifice things from themselves, perhaps move heaven and earth to help someone, or to be there for them, or to aid or assist in any way. So I do already enjoy the sentiment that seems to be at hand. Now, it is a wonder. I feel like the sentiment is likely to be sincere. I feel like in most of their songs, there's not really like a sharp irony, but there are unexpected twists and turns, and there are different situations for the same sentiment. So I do wonder what the nature of the relationship will be. Is it a healthy, loving relationship, and that's why he'll do anything? Is it someone who actually hasn't acknowledged him, or at the very least hasn't reciprocated the love, but it's still this passionate, unrequited love? It could be someone who is no longer around, but the person still feels like they can't get over it, and they're dedicated to the idea of, being in this person's life. So I feel like it could play out in a number of different ways. Let's find out what it actually is. This is Bee Gees. The tune is Anything for You, and it's from the 1993 album Size Isn't Everything. Oh, you know what might help, actually? Yeah, that might help.
When you're waiting and you're watching, you're reaching for something. Why? Figure I could wish someday, some way. Figure I could put your love on drive.
R&B funk vibes.
Taking you back to school. Talk about making it something real.
I like the rapid fire lines.
We could deny you anything. I'd do anything.
Has a bit of that gospel flavor. Angelic backing vocals.
You come on with the fun, you can tickle my nerves inside. In the face of heartbreak, heartache, wanna be around you to cover it right. Better we make it soon. Gonna be the one that make you cry for more. Anyone else would buy you anything, but I'd do anything. I'd do anything, anything for you. You know I'd do anything,
Those backing pads, too.
I'd do anything, anything for you.
a smooth vocal loop. Really feels like this could be on a Prince album. I thought I might have stopped there, but I like the way it slid back in. Love the mixture of that R&B 90s feel with that church music, gospel, like transcendent type of atmosphere, which I think was really expressed well, not only by the backing like vocals behind the lead, but also those really uplifting like transcendental pads in the background. They were very like again uplifting and warm. So I enjoyed the way again it had this R&B gospel flavor, but with a bit of an electronic sheen behind it. So yeah, really cool production. But it's funny, like the experience of that track, I'm listening to it and I'm thinking those things like, man, I love the synthesis of these sounds, which fair to say, like this is a tune that if a couple years ago you had played this and said, who is this, I'd have been like, man, the voices are great, but yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, it's the Bee Gees, what? So yeah, but like as I'm listening to those things, I'm thinking about the composition, the way the tune is unfolding, the different flavors we're getting, and then they sing together, and it's like, oh man, like the voices, like it's so great. I'm learning about their composition and the production, and then sometimes I'm just reminded something that I knew going into this deep dive. They have incredible voices, so I like the way that played out in time in my brain as I listened. So. Yeah, shout out to them for their vocal abilities, in addition to the production quality and the choices stylistically for this one. So yeah, it does sound again very sincere and genuine in the sentiment, but I didn't catch enough of all the lines to know exactly what's happening here, in part because I'm thinking about the different sonic elements and then suddenly noticing how good the actual singing sounds, even if I'm not hearing all the words. So I look forward to people's comments on this one. But yeah, another really cool tune. Again, very excited. Shout out to all the people who shared Bee Gees up until this point, which is already multiple people. And also to Lisa for offering a number of avenues to go forward on. Again, I think I have one in mind, but I will answer in another day or two, and I will look forward to the remainder of this album in the meantime. And the next tune is that Blue Island? I think it says Blue Island. So yeah, that's interesting. It suggests a visual scene, perhaps tropical island. It makes me think of blue ocean. So we'll see if that actually has anything to do with it when we come back. Do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you then. Peace.